What's up, guys? Thanks for checking in for another YouTube video. I'm trying to be super consistent with this stuff. I did say I was going to have a Q&A and we're gonna have a little talk for this next video, but I felt weird just, sitting down and just like recording a little Q&A and that being it. So I wanted to have a little more meat to the video. So I'm just gonna record my workout for today, get some shit done. I have leg day. I just came off a deload. I'm nursing like kind of like a sore knee. About like 7 weeks ago, I was doing walking lunges and I heard a pop in my right knee, and ever since then it's been like irritating me. But I've been supplementing some stuff and it's been helping out a lot, and the knee's not hurting as much, but I'm still like being very cautious with it. I was gonna go into a powerlifting split, but the knee's still not how I want it to be, so I want it to heal fully before I start like putting it under like a fuck ton of load and stress. And if I were to blow out my knee, man, I literally I wouldn't give up, but man, it would be so rough. Just all these injuries, man, I got to learn from them at some point, But so I'm going to my workout in a minute. I am sipping on 2 scoops of Gorilla Mode Black Cherry. It's like one of the most recent new flavors for Gorilla Mode. It's really good. I like it. I'm a big cherry fan, so I think it's really good. And honestly, even if you don't really like cherry, I still think you'll like this flavor of pre-workout. It's pretty good, but they're all pretty good. In the end, who really gives a fuck about flavors of pre-workout, to be honest? It's like, how does it make you feel? How's the pump? And how long does it last? Do you crash afterwards? That kind of thing. So, but aside from the great flavor, Gorilla Mode does a pretty good job with how they make their pre-workouts. For post-workout, since she's like, what the fuck, why'd you yell? So back in the day, sorry, stepped on your tail. Well, maybe you shouldn't lay by my feet, huh? Back in the day, I always used to pack a protein shake for my workout because I truly believed in the anabolic window, like to the minute. Like I wouldn't risk not getting a protein shake immediately after my workout, like down to like as soon as I would finish my last set, I'd walk into the locker room, I'd go down to the bathroom sink, pour it into my shake with the protein already in there and chug it and be like, all right, cool, I'm good. And then I would bike home from Retro Fitness for like a 30-minute bike ride. Holy fuck, actually, if I really think about it, I was probably burning 2,500 calories a day. I was like training that intent. That's why I was shredded all the time, man. Holy fuck. But the point is, I would always drink, my protein shake immediately after my workout. I always felt like, the anabolic window was real and it mattered. And that was something that like kept me like, I don't know, it just felt good to do, It's like, all right, cool. Like I kept accountable. Like I did what I had to do. I got my protein in. In the end of the day, it's not going to hurt. Even if you think like, it's not going to like, some science and learning some stuff kind of destroyed like my like excitement for some things because, I don't know, when you were told, oh, this doesn't work, and you stop all doing those things, but in reality, a lot of the things that you were doing were still helping you in some way. They were helping you keep regimented or consistent, or like they were just giving you, bits of motivation to follow through with. So things you learn over the years, really. But yeah, so I have my shake ready to go, sipping this before I get there. I'm also going to throw in, I have to get more EAs from Gorilla, but they're sending me a bunch of nitric, so I'm excited about that. But I don't want to ask for too much because it's like, I just joined them and like, what is this guy thinking? Fucking asking for every single product all the time he's consuming. I don't know. Like I want my sales to be really, really good, and then I'll be confident with like asking for more stuff. But they're always really nice. Like I asked for 1 tub of nitric and he's sending me out 3. So, that shit's kind of cool. Right now I'm using another brand, ECAs because of that. But maybe I should just stop being a little pussy and I should just ask, my supplement company for the supplements that I need. But I just don't want to come off as like a dick, and like be asking for too much shit. I do like sipping on BCAs during my workout because it's just, it tastes different than water, and I feel I'm better hydrated and I get better pumps with it. Whether that even makes sense or not, I don't know. Again, this is something that may or may not be placebo to me, but it helps me get through my workouts and I feel better when I'm training. So, bro, if it works for you, again, it works for you, let it happen. Oh, I got a new gym bag. The era of the red Alphalete bag is over. You can't really see it that well because it's all black, so everything meshes together, but it's nice, man. I think it's a good bag. You know, gym bags are gym bags, but it's a good bag, has a bunch of like pockets and zippers, and you know, this zipper goes like all the way down there, so you know, you can really open up the bag super big. New gym bag, really happy about that. I'm gonna get a couple Rice Krispies out. I should probably put it like right here. Yeah. I normally have like, honestly, I only have like one of these during my workout, but I usually pack it in with my sour strips as well. I'll eat like a couple of those, one of these, just some intra-workout carbs. Normally I like Gatorade too, but I mean, I get all these carb sources anyway, so what's the point of buying Gatorade? But I'm gonna eat one of these now because a little hungry. I'm gonna be hitting, actually I don't even know what I'm training today. So yesterday I did a pretty tough push day. I'm assuming I have legs today, but yeah, I got hack squats already. See, that's the thing, like I have hack squats and like I know how my knee feels. And it's like, so maybe I'll just go light on hack squats, do RDLs, leg press, split squats, calves. So yeah, and then I got the chest movement today. So I've been spacing out my chest volume throughout the week, and I've noticed, do not do heavy movements for chest volume the day after you do like a heavy push day. But overall, we're gonna go into the Q&A after my workout for a little bit when I sit down, you know, chill out a bit, and we'll have a talk.
Listen, I can see the light of day, but I can also see the bones decay. I don't know what else there is to say.
So, I'm getting dinner real ready. I honestly, okay, so first I want to say, oh my God. So leg workout went pretty good. I'm getting dinner ready right now, but I almost like, you know, I figured I'd show you guys like just a little bit of like what I do. So I'm making this paste that I'm gonna put over this steak. I already prepped it with some onions, a whole yellow onion I cut up, or white onion, whatever it is. I'm making this paste with about 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And I'm just going to spread this over the top of the steak and on the sides. Hang tight, and you know, probably most people will probably skip all this crap and just go right to the Q&A because that's what they want to see, but I don't care, and I want to make a proper YouTube video out of this. Pretty much I threw some thyme, oregano, a little bit of chili powder, salt, pepper, tablespoon, like maybe a little more than a tablespoon of olive oil, a little bit of parsley as well. And I just kind of making this like little paste glaze thing that I'm gonna put on top of the steak. Oh, and garlic, chopped up garlic. Doesn't look appealing, but but you know, I'll throw that on the steak. I'm just gonna lather her up a little bit with some olive oil. Olive oil's coated. Just gonna lay this on top. Spread it out throughout the steak. I could have definitely minced up the garlic a little better, but whatever, bro. I'm fucking hungry. That looks pretty good to me. Pass over it one more time. Really get it in there. Cool. You have it. Steak's all seasoned up. Bed of onions. This is going to be delicious. I'm so excited for this. Preheated to 450. I'm gonna throw it in there for about, this is about a 2-pound hunk of meat, so I'm thinking about 40-45 minutes, something like that, to get like a nice pink color in the center, but we'll see. All right, I already drank my post-workout shake, so I'm not going catabolic right now just yet, but I'm also going to prep some chicken. Just pretty much gonna cut them up a little bit, throw them into this gallon baggie with some seasonings, so I can pretty much pull them out whenever I feel like it, and just, you know, have like little meals of protein whenever I feel like it. So I'm just gonna show you like what I normally do to season these as well. So first thing I did was just wash off all of the chicken to get that like glunky slime stuff off of all this. And then after that, pretty much I'll just cut off like these like tendony things and stuff like that. I know I'm losing some chicken breast here, but it just, you know, like this stuff when it's on the chicken, it's just like really rubbery and tough, and it's just gross to eat, man. So it's nice to just cut all this off. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so actually, I forget where I saw this trick, but there's a way to actually get the tendons out like super easy. So see this tendon? It starts like right here. Hope that's on camera well. So there's this like little like white piece right here. These are always chewy and just like, they just suck to eat. So pretty much you just take a fork, you put the fork in between it, and you just pull it through the fork. Fuck, that's so OP. And then you just get the tendon right out. Actually, that's so, I didn't think that would work so well. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do that like fucking 30 times until all the tendons are gone. You definitely don't need to be as meticulous as I am with that, but like, I just want my blissful experience with chicken to be like even more blissful. So fuck those tendons, man. And I gotta say, honestly, that is one of the most satisfying things to do. Like, I don't know what is more satisfying than just getting that perfect pull, and it just comes like, I don't know, that shit feels pretty good. Try for yourself. But that took me a total of like 5 minutes just to get them all done, de-tendoned and everything. So they're all chilling in the bag, washed, ready to go to prep with some seasoning. What I'm gonna do from here is I'm gonna get out chili powder, oregano, pink lemon, Himalayan salt, extra virgin olive oil, crushed red pepper, black pepper, and paprika over on the side right there. So this is about it. And I'm just gonna, this is like the super easy part. About, you know, a little more than a tablespoon of olive oil. You don't need that much, but just enough so it spreads all over all the chicken. And then we're doing a generous amount of salt. I'm actually probably gonna use a little bit of that, and then I'm also going to grab kosher salt, whatever it is. Liberally dump, you know, a good amount of salt in there. Probably like 2 tablespoons worth. Some chili pepper, just to give it a little kick. I like my chicken a little spicy, so that's cool. Good amount of pepper. I'd say 2 to 3 tablespoons. Paprika, about a tablespoon. Oregano, about a tablespoon. This is just all estimations. I really don't know how much I'm putting in here, but I do it the same thing like every time. So a little bit less of a tablespoon on the chili powder, and that should be about it. And then from here, we seal up the bag, and we just mushy. That looks pretty good to me. Yeah, there's some chicken over here that's not, that looks pretty good to me. There's some chicken that like isn't covered fully, but that looks good enough to me. Like this should definitely spread. So this goes into the fridge. About it as far as that goes for prepping my chicken. That took me maybe a total, well, with like, you know, with recording and everything, it takes a little longer. But if I were to just, you know, straight like blast through it like I normally do, like 15 minutes of prep, maybe 20 minutes altogether. Probably less than that, honestly. I'm just over exaggerating here because that's what it felt like for me to do it now. It took like maybe like 15 minutes, but I could probably do it faster. Yeah, but pretty much I want to also say on the topic of that, when you're prepping chicken in particularly, be very thorough with washing your hands because of salmonella. Like I just touched my face, but I also just washed my hands like 5-6 times throughout that whole process because, you know, I'm touching the camera and stuff. So it's like, I'm extra washing my hands. Just make sure you're washing your hands. Do not touch your face, you know, anything near your mouth. And also disinfect the area. So I'm just gonna show you, you know, all-purpose cleaner that kills germs. Make sure it says like, you know, cleans and disinfects, and just spray that shit wherever you were making and prepping the chicken and wipe it down. You don't want any of your family members to get sick or anything like that. Salmonella really sucks. I will say from experience, I undercooked chicken before and I still ended up eating it. And I didn't throw up, you know, I didn't have like crazy diarrhea, but like, I'll tell you, I had this, all of a sudden this massive feeling of dread go through my entire body. And then I was just fighting to like breathe for like a good hour to like keep myself like stable. I was like going into shock or some shit. But that was the worst experience I had with like undercooked chicken. I can't imagine what a full dose of like salmonella would taste like, or well, sorry, feel like, but it doesn't seem like something you want to experience. So make sure you wash your hands and clean up after yourself. Anyways, so chicken's all good, ready to prep. I'll probably have some of that later on tonight, but let's check on the steak. It's looking pretty damn good, if I do say so myself. Timer going right now for, 20 minutes. So, hey Siri, can you check the timer?
Okay, 20 minutes and counting.
Oh, fuck. Right, well, I don't know what, where we were at on my timer, but fuck. God damn it. Well, I don't know. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna play it by ear, which that's really actually annoying that just happened. Technology, man, it just never works how you want it to. I'm heating up some Uncle Ben's ready rice in there, roasted chicken flavor. Pretty convenient, quick and easy. Overall, my meals don't normally take more than like 15-20 minutes to make, especially with like, prepping, and just honestly, like faster than that. The chicken cooks like very nicely when you have everything all prepped and ready to go, and it tastes good. So just, just being on top of like your meals and just having things ready, it really doesn't take that much effort to put into it. And like you can pretty much eat as quick as possible, save money, not have to go like eat fast food, because you can come home, grab some chicken, throw it on the stove, heat up a bag of rice, or like make some minute rice. Also, air fryer right there. I normally have potatoes. I ran out of potatoes actually, so I have to go pick up more from the store soon. But 2 or 3 medium potatoes with like paprika, chili powder, salt, pepper, and then like a bit of parsley, and then like a tablespoon of olive oil. Spread that around, throw that in there, man. It's delicious. Like great potato wedges, quick and easy. Only takes like 15 minutes, 20 minutes to cook. It's just like, dude, like just having like these appliances, they really do make a difference. I have some salmon here, wild caught, some shrimp, 2 more big things of chicken breast, ground beef, another small thing of tenderloins, and then down here I have some salmon and some chicken already thawing out. Yeah, just being on top of like, having your food thawed out, ready to go, and like prepped, and just get into a routine of that is pretty good. But I got this big bag of veggies because I eat a lot. Probably gonna make some broccoli tonight, so pull that out and heat some of that up on the stove. I'm eating like 260 grams of protein a day. And I mean, I'm still spending like 150 a week, but I mean, hey, for like eating like over 3,000 calories a day, trying to lean out a bit more and hitting a protein goal, protein's expensive. So I'll take it, $150. I'm enjoying myself a little bit on like red meat and like trying to fill the gaps and getting a variety of protein from, not just eating totally all chicken breast, because that shit can actually get very exhausting. So, having steaks, ground beef, and red meat, shrimp, fish, and stuff like that, lean fish. Salmon typically isn't lean. It's very, it has a lot of fats in it, but it's good fat. So I also tend to have a hard time hitting my fats. So salmon works great for me, as well as ground beef. Just make sure you're getting wild caught, because like farm raised salmon typically is like very, very high in fat, and that can be actually a little hard to fit in your macros. So, just look at the labels and, make wise decisions there. But yeah, man. That's it. Boom, bow. So I've been sipping on like these Diet Mountain Dews and Diet Dr. Peppers, and man, this shit is good. Not sponsored. I wish I was. A little bit of salt in this pot with broccoli. And this is probably just gonna cook for, 5-10 minutes, something like that. If I get it to a boil, I'm gonna put it down to a simmer. It's not just gonna be screaming like this the entire time, but I wanna get the broccoli super, super soft. The rice is already done, like chilling there, so I really want to fucking eat that right now. Steak should be done soon. This should kind of line up with the steak, so everything will work out in some type of way. Dakota, I know you're so super bored and everything, and you're a dog and stuff, but... All right, let me see it. Let me see it. Hey Siri, can you check the timer? So timer is at 7:12, and that was like when I tried to check the timer 13 minutes ago. So there's a good chance, The steak could be close to done. I'm not really entirely sure. I don't remember when I put it in. I wish I just looked at the clock when I did, but thinking it's probably been in there for about 30 something minutes, maybe a little more. Thanks for squeaking that. Here, let me see it. Crackhead. Yeah, so I think it's been in there for a little while, so I'm probably just gonna take it out, let it rest for like 15 minutes, and then we're gonna crack it open. That doesn't look pretty damn good. I mean, it kind of, I don't know, actually kind of looks kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie, it does look kind of weird. We're gonna let it rest for like, 10, 15 minutes, and then we're gonna cut it open. I think it's gonna come out pretty damn good. I think, oh yeah. I just pressed on a little bit. I guarantee you in there, it's gonna be nice, perfect pink. Release. Go girl. Ready? Go get it. Look at the empty living room, guys. So empty. It's a great room to throw. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna say real quick, Utah's cool and stuff to visit, but never move here. Ever. I'm just gonna say, man, this place is fucking weird. The people suck. And literally everyone I've ever talked to that lives here, and one isn't a Mormon or two was a Mormon, always say the Mormons really just suck. But yeah, that's kind of the reason why we don't have furniture and stuff like that, because I don't want to live here, and I'm buying out of my lease in the next month or two. But hey, I learned a lesson, and if that counts for something, I guess. It looks like the broccoli came to a boil, so we just put it down to a little, like just above low, so it's gonna simmer for a little while. Actually gonna straighten that out. So that'll simmer for a good while, and that'll be cooked in like 5 minutes. Should be good for that. The steak should be ready to cut in probably about 4 minutes, something like that. So we're gonna be eating in a little bit. I know this process took a lot longer than it normally does, but really it's just because like I'm cooking like a big ass piece of steak. So sauces of choice are probably going to be between, so I got all this, the Sweet Baby Ray's. I have the original, the hickory, and the sweet and spicy. I have sugar-free ketchup as well. And I'm probably gonna have some milk with my dinner just because I like that, so. The skim, not the Fairlife, because I kind of want to save the Fairlife for my breakfast. I have a harder time getting a lot of protein in earlier in the day, so Fairlife normally early in the day, and I just have regular skim milk later at night. And also, this is expiring soon, so I gotta kind of drink it pretty quick. All right, let's cut her open. What the fuck? Shut up. Let's cut her open and see how I did. So we're gonna cut right down the center. Oh man, actually I'm getting kind of scared. Actually, that's perfect. Wow, I did a phenomenal. Fuck yeah, let's go boys. I did this good. Even with the fucked up cook time, we still did this pretty good. Yeah, this came out beautifully. I'm gonna throw this on a plate and I'm gonna cut the rest of this up. Finally, the Q&A. I'm recording this like a few days later from when I recorded everything else, but that's just because I haven't had the time to really sit down and just record and do all this. Been really busy, and honestly once 7, 8 o'clock hits, I'm turned off. I just want to chill out, lay to bed, go to sleep, so I don't straight up I care more about my my routines more than anything else. Sorry, I'm going into Instagram right now, trying to find my story, a couple stories I put up. So, obviously the very, very big one is, are you still natty? If yes, what are you thinking about taking, and what's your goal? Natty. Have you been using SARMs, or have you been using anything? Ever experimented with SARMs or steroids, or lifetime natty? Are you natural? Were you natural back in high school? Are you natural? Hold on, I'm trying to find every single one of these. There's actually some good ones. Have you used anabolic steroids? But there's some good ones in here as well. There's some questions about Alphalete. There's some questions about what I was doing during my hiatus. Competing, kind of want to do that. How to increase bench, pretty standard, but I'll answer that. Secret to building more muscle mass. Looking diesel, brah. Running test. You still talk to Dave and Dill. So there's a couple things in here, but pretty much the big question is, are you still natty?